It's time for my crypto corner. Whew. Oh, goodness gracious, man. It's like I'm walking through the desert sometimes. I tell you guys how much I love coffee? Because boy, oh boy, do I. I mean, any type of coffee. Just some freshly ground stuff. That shout out Ma, if you're watching today. Got some freshly ground stuff. Dude, freshly ground beans right into the filter in the morning. One sip, I'll be right back. I bet. Here we go. My crypto corner of the day. Just wanted to talk to you guys quickly about a couple of things. Not even really a couple of, just I guess a couple of things, but one general topic. And yeah, I've been hearing it a lot. And a lot of people ask, and they come in freaking out. And oh my gosh, I can't see my NFT. Oh, what did I do? I got into a rug. Blah, blah, blah. Well, I can promise you, if you like get involved in any projects you see me involved in, like they're not a rug, like guaranteed, confirmed at this point in time. That's number one. But number two, like sometimes when you mint, and obviously it's not a rug, like sometimes, like I said, this is a Wild West. It's on the blockchain. It goes through all types of shit. So like people come in freaking out and they just don't know where to look and just ease their mind. So I just wanted to give you guys just a couple of pointers, some things that like I've learned along the way. And again, that's why I do my motivation minutes. It's like things I've learned along life. I find it my duty in these spaces I'm in to just share what I know and try and help us all become better human beings at the end of the day. Because I'm a human being too. I put my legs in my pants the same way you guys do. I live on this floating rock too. I'm nothing special. I suppose I can be a goofball and get on camera and just do what I do. I don't know, and get on my, but that's why I do what I do. I want to spread that good vibes and help more people learn at the end of the day. So when it comes to your NFT not showing up, let's say you just minted, or let's say it typically would be when you just mint. It's not typically when you like buy off a secondary on OpenSea, because then you would buy that, it would say confirmed, and then it just transfer right to your wallet. So you typically wouldn't have to worry about that. But when you're minting something, sometimes the website connect to the blockchain or to your wallet or whatever the case might be. Sometimes it's weird. It's just a little off. So there's a couple of things you can do. Number one, if it's not showing up, like you don't see it, most of the time now you won't see it in your MetaMask, and I'll tell you guys how to add that once we get through. That's about the third part that I'll talk about. But number one, if you don't see it in your OpenSea, please take a deep breath. Just please take a deep breath, because there's a lot of people in these lanes that just like think that they're the only person that mints, and like that's only it. Like realize there's so much going on with these projects, like, and if you don't get a response right away, just take a deep breath, listen to my voice, and maybe apply some of these things. So that's my number one piece of advice. Just take a deep breath. I promise you, it is not gone. Just take a deep breath. Number one, first place you can check is the activity. So there's like four sections on your OpenSea, and the next one, you just keep scrolling over, and it says right there, activity. If it has activity that you minted from somewhere, it will literally say mint. It literally shows all activity. If it has it there and it's not showing up in your OpenSea, you're not seeing it anywhere else, but it has that activity there that you minted something, it says the name of the thing, the whole deal, you're good. It's there. It's minted. Prime example, the Baby Cub Tigers this past weekend, they were minted. They showed in my activity for 4 days, and then they finally populated and showed up into my account, in my OpenSea. It's just how it works. It's just how it happens. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time to get the kinks shaked out, to get some things to happen, to get to show up, because it's all virtual, you guys. There is no help department. There's nobody you can call. There's no none of that. This is all handled virtually, and people who are just able to make the transactions happen, different things in between. So it is literally Wild West. So that's number one, check your activity. Number two, if you don't see it in your activity, and see, it would have been nice here if I would have. Oh, here we go. This was the other part that I gotta, because there's so much shit I could go down here. Second part, check your hidden. If you don't see it in the activity, but which you should, that's like always primo. Like check your activity, you're gonna see it there. The hidden, but if you check your hidden, please be careful. If it is not a project that you minted, or not from somebody this typically happens to, somebody will send you an NFT and it will go to your hidden page. Please do not. If there is an NFT in there and you do not know where it came from, and it's pretty and you want to look at it and you want to show it off, you do not know where it came from, do not unhide that thing. Don't even click on it. Because I'm not even going to tell you that it's okay to click on it, because it's not. Don't click on it. Don't click on it. Don't look at it. Don't check it out. Don't follow none of the links. Don't wonder who it came from. If it's in your hidden folder and you do not know where it came from, somebody did not tell you they are sending you an NFT, or maybe you had something going on in the background, somebody surprising you with somebody, maybe that's something there, or something else like that, and it is in your hidden folder, do not interact with it, because what you need to do in order to unhide something from that hidden folder is manually click an unhide button and then sign a message on OpenSea that allows that to be shown. What happens is hackers will put a code or a whatever in that NFT, and the moment you sign to let that be unhidden, instead of unhiding it, you just signed a message to allow them to have full access over your wallet. They take all your NFTs, they drain you dry. Peace and love. There's no help department. There's nobody there to help you. You start from ground zero. So please, if you do check your hidden folder, be safe. Do not unhide shit that you do not know what it is. That is my biggest PSA of the day, if I can tell you anything, because people have been getting really, really into trouble with it. So those are two things. And then at the end of the day, if you are just like, it's so fast, you minted, oh my gosh, I gotta see it, I love the art. Like, I get it. I get FOMO, and I understand. Sometimes it's not immediately going to show up on OpenSea, on those third-party apps, because all OpenSea is eBay without commerce. That's why you have to connect your wallet to it in order for your shit to show up. That's what it is. There's one place you can check that will always show your activity. Go to etherscan.io, ETHERSCAN, etherscan.io. Copy your wallet address and put it in the little search bar in the top left. It will search your wallet address. Like, everything is public open. You can see everything, and it will show every transaction you have ever had. And if you have a current transaction that you just minted, it's there. It's either pending, some gas stuff happens, little things go in between, but I promise you it is there. It might, if it's saying pending, it's pending. There's just something happening with the gas or some shit or whatever. It will go through. So I go back to my original point. The number one thing you can do, take a deep breath, because I promise you it will show up. If an entire day goes by and it doesn't show up, then have a little bit of a, okay, I should start worrying a little bit. But if it takes an hour, don't freak out. Don't freak out, because sometimes it just happens. So that's that. And then the last thing I wanted to touch on, I said at the beginning here, I'm just going to wrap up, is adding an NFT to your MetaMask wallet. So people will say like, oh, I minted off of my MetaMask. It's not showing up. It's on my OpenSea, but it didn't show it up in my MetaMask. Well, again, your MetaMask is how the commerce is created. It's obviously where your funds are held. It's where your ETH is. It's how you buy everything. And it's why it's connected into OpenSea. OpenSea is that storefront, but it has no ability. It has no commerce ability. So you have to connect your wallet in order for that to happen. So your MetaMask is not the storefront. Your MetaMask is just the commerce portion of it. So if you want you definitely can show them up in there. If you want them to show up in your portion, don't know why I just glitched out there, but hey, I'm back in prime time. That was weird. If you want, they don't like me talking about NFTs. If you want them to show up, really simple. Go to your MetaMask wallet. You will see the NFT box on the opposite side. Like, you'll see your tokens and NFTs. If you just go to your NFTs, and you hit that and you're not seeing them, there's a little blue link at the bottom, import NFTs. You'll hit import, go to your OpenSea where it's showing up, go down to details in the actual picture, copy the contract address, paste it into where it says contract address, and then the number of your picture, whatever number, whatever it is, put that in the token ID. You literally, the minute you hit done, it populates, it shows up, and you're good to go. Super simple. If it's never showing up in your MetaMask, that's the simplest way to do it. So that's my PSA for today. Is if your NFTs aren't showing up, or if you're worried about getting them showing up in your MetaMask, everything in between, I just ran through it all.